That's crazy. That's truly wild. That's truly wild. Anyways, double tap the screen. Let's get some more people in here. Okay, who are we gonna pick? Let's pick this person. Yeah, you double tap the screen. Hey, what you want to debate?
Yo, abortion is alright.
Yep. Turn on your speak louder.
I said abortion. You said, let's speak about abortion is alright. Let's have a crack at that
Do you
one.
believe abortion is wrong? Do you believe abortion should be allowed? What's your thoughts?
Would you say that abortion is healthcare?
Hmm?
Would you say that abortion is healthcare?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I don't believe healthcare. I don't believe healthcare is a right.
Okay, well, that's
I
not
don't
the
believe
topic at hand. Okay, then you're just basing it off of semantics. That's not the topic at hand, okay? That's not the topic at hand. I'm still deeping it. Like, does she actually join? That's crazy. She could even be in the live right now. We don't know. That's crazy. Anyways, let's move on to the next person. Let's move on to the next person. Alrighty, double tap the screen. If you do want to join, make sure you're over the age of 18 and you disagree with any of the prompts above. I am only looking for some disagreeers. Anyways, also feel free to subscribe. It helps go a long way. Hey, okay, this person is not joining. Let's move on. Okay, this person's already gone offline. Hey, would you want to debate? I accidentally joined him, but okay, he's not joining online either. Make sure you join if I add you. Anyways, oopsie. Oops. Alrighty. Okay, this person isn't joining. Is someone gonna join? Goodness gracious me. Let's get some debates. Just give me a moment. I am getting some debates on. But yeah. Alrighty. Hey, what you want to debate?
Women are stronger than men. So I just want to know in terms of what, like, when you say women are stronger than men, what do you mean? Is it physically? How exactly they're stronger than men?
In some cases, it is physically, emotionally. We know that women are a lot better at speaking about their issues. Socially, they're stronger. Emotionally, they're stronger. 4 times less likely to self-delete. And then physically, they have a higher pain tolerance than men as well. So, yeah, in majority of cases, women are much stronger. The only case in which men can slightly, I guess, be stronger, even though not all men are stronger than all women, is physically and in terms of lifting weights or doing, some physical activities. Although women are more flexible than men, so that could be a type of strength as well, being able to be more flexible. And so for things such as like rock climbing, women would better be able to be more flexible, and especially gymnastics as well. So yeah.
Is that a personal opinion, or is it have like some data facts to back up that
No, it's
claim?
fact. It's fact. You can look up the
Where do you get
studies,
where
a
do you get
study done by
where do you get a fact? Where
university.
do you get a fact?
Again,
Where
I
do
said you can look up studies if you are listening.
where?
I
Which
don't know if you're
studies?
paying attention. So a study done by Oxford University actually
Pardon?
shows that women are in fact have higher pain tolerance. You can look all of this up on Google. It's very much free, and you can absolutely see that.
Google. I mean, you
Is it
don't believe it
lagging?
is. Don't believe anything you see on Google, of course. I mean, you just see something on.
Okay, let's move on to the next person. Guys, is it lagging? Say pizza if you can hear me clearly. If you can hear me, say pizza. Okay, I covered my mouth, so we'll see if people respond to that. I just want to make sure it's not lagging too much. Double tap the screen. Make sure you're 18 and above. Appreciate the gifts, Hammers. Thank you so much for the gifts.
Hello, sir.
Double tap the screen, everyone. Hey, what you want to debate?
I would like to do the whole women are stronger than men thing. I
Okay.
think I
Why
sort of
do
said
you?
with the last guy. You said the thing about women are 4 times less likely to self-delete.
Correct.
That is a horrible thing to say. Strongest guy I knew. And you come up here and think that you're all that saying, oh, yeah, women are stronger because of this one thing.
1 second. Let me help.
Like, that is
Just give me a
a
moment.
horrible thing to say,
Listen.
sir.
Listen. Just listen.
What is
Just
wrong
listen.
with
Just
you?
listen. Just
What
listen.
is
Let me
wrong with
explain
you?
to you. Let me explain to you. Let's help you out. Let's help you out because you're getting emotional again, and I'm trying to help you out. Listen here, okay? The reason why I'm saying these sorts of things is because women are so much stronger at being able to speak to people about their issues and getting connect groups. That takes strength. Being able to speak about your issues takes a lot of strength and is very difficult. And that's something women exceed in. And this is in fact helping men, because I'm encouraging men, like women do, to speak about their issues. If they're feeling depressed, feeling, like they want to self-delete, they should speak about their issues. But unfortunately, men, they're so deluded that they don't want to do that, and it's hurting them because the patriarchy instills ideas that men need to be stoic, they can't speak about their issues, they can't complain, that's feminine, that's emotional, and it's truly hurting men so much. And I'd say it's a factor of weakness if saying that people who deal with mental issues are all weak. I'm not saying that at all. That's actually not the case. Life hits you in certain areas, and absolutely it can be tough, and I agree that they're very strong. But if you refuse to speak about your issues and to therapy, which has been proven and has evidence to show to help you with your mental issues, then that is a sign of weakness. And especially if it's because of the fact that you don't want to be seen as being too weak or any of that, which has actually harmed so many more men. And I'm actually helping men and encouraging them to do that. Thank you so much for the gifts.
Okay.
Do you understand that, Opto?
So, yes, I understand.
That's
Okay.
the point I'm making.
Let me calm down. I'll calm down. All right. Can we make a compromise here? Obviously, women are strong at these things. Men are strong at other things, right? We have our roles through evolutionary things, The rock humping you said. Flexible.
Hold on 1 second. Just give me a moment. Let's keep going.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
come down to planet Earth. Let's use our brains, okay? Just because it was evolutionary the way doesn't mean it's a good thing. Just because we evolved it with it doesn't mean it's the way that we should to be. That's an appeal to nature. Just because we're naturally in that way doesn't mean we ought to be in that way. Okay, so that may have been the way in the past, but human beings, we can change. Okay? Just like slavery was very much normalized, really a historic tragedy. Okay, so just because gender roles were a lot more defined in the past doesn't mean that it needs to be the case now. Okay.
I'll rephrase. Obviously, now there are women who are doing world records and are way stronger than most men today. There's some girl out there who's doing power clean that no men can do. For instance, men tend to be physically stronger.
In the sense, in physically, in terms of lifting weights.
Strength and muscular,
but not
things,
necessarily, especially in gymnastics, which takes a lot of upper body strength and physicality. Women tend to outclass men in that sense. So the only thing is like in the gym, if you're lifting weights, that's the only situation, and that's actually the vast minority of situations. And I brought you other situations in which women trump men in every way, shape, and form.
But you do have to understand, it's not all women are able to do that. Just like not all men can do it. It's bad to say, like, for instance,
I'm obviously generalizing,
can I please
but it's the
finish?
vast majority. Go ahead.
I understand your point. I just want to be able to finish and say what I want to say. I'm not trying to be, an ass here.
To say because you're obfuscating the point. You're trying to confuse me. It's very simple.
No, I'm just trying to help you understand what I'm saying here, because I'm not saying like this is
pretty well understand what you're saying.
Like there's
I understand what
men
you're saying.
like stereotypes, like saying, "Oh, men should be able to do this." You cannot do that because not all humans are the same. We are the same species, but we are not.
I just said I'm obviously speaking in generalities, but what we see is that on average that these things are the case. Okay? That's all I'm saying. All right, let's move on to the next person. Make sure you're 18 years old and above, and feel free to subscribe. It helps support the stream so much, as well as check out the YouTube gift. If you gift, you automatically get in. And also, feel free to follow up, and also follow my second account in my bio. I do need to get that up to 1,000 so that I can stream on there as a backup account. In the case that something happens to this account, hopefully not, but you never know with TikTok, you just never know. Alrighty, let's move on to the next person. Hey, what you want to debate?
I will debate anyone that came up here because I am so tired of being told that I'm weaker just because of my gender. Boys, I can move fucking mountains. My job is forestry. You are sitting on your ass every day. You're not gonna beat me just because you're a male. Okay, I'm sick and tired of y'all being like, well, I'm stronger because I can get stronger. Yeah, you get tired of being told that my fucking job doesn't mean shit because it's a male job. Y'all, shut up. It's been scientifically proven that y'all can't generalize people anymore. It's 2024. Knock it off. We are all absolutely be stronger than any man in here, just like any man in here could have the potential to be stronger than any other man or myself. We're people, man. It's that simple. Sorry. Have a great day. Love your prompt.
No, no, thank you. No, I feel like that does really need to be said, and I'm very glad that you came up and said that. I appreciate that, and yeah, no, you bring up a very fair point. You know, it's very true, very true. Appreciate you coming up here, and for all the men in the live, I do hope you are listening, because that seems to be something that we seem to be lacking as a male species. We don't listen. We tend to uphold harmful stereotypes and patriarchy that harms us. We need to do better. Alrighty, let's get the next person in there. Oh, and he just left. All right, give me a moment, guys. I will be getting some more debates. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Alrighty, let's get the next person in there. Thank you so much for the gifts, lady. Thank you so much for the gifts. Alrighty, okay. This person's not joining either. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. 18, and make sure. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, what do you want to debate?
What do you mean by women are stronger than men?
Yes, in many instances. Pardon?
What do you mean by women are stronger than men?
So much for the gifts. Yeah, in many cases, women are stronger than men. Chipper, I'll get you in next because you've given roses and you donated. Thank you so much. I'll get you in next. So yeah, if we look emotionally in terms of dealing with emotional issues, women are 4 times less likely to self-delete. Even if we look at the prison system, men are 20 times more likely to end up in prison for committing crimes,
Well,
based on the fact that
do you
they're
know
not
that?
strong
Do you
enough
know
to
that
control.
most men? Do you know that most men in
Pardon?
prisons were raised by single mothers? Do you know that most men in prisons
Yeah, because
were
the
raised by
men,
single mothers?
because their fathers. Hold on one second, my dear boy. Let me answer your question. You don't need to repeat it twice. I've already heard you. Because the men in their lives, the fathers were too weak to raise their own children, which is extremely embarrassing. As a man, you should want to raise a child. That doesn't really make much of a difference, because the single mothers are also going to be raising single daughters, right? There'll also be girls with single mothers, correct?
But the
They'd
problem I
also,
have with your
exactly.
statement is the problem I have
Are
with
you
your
going to address
statement
this?
is like women also choose the men to have children with, so you can say that decision also
And that's
falls
not
on
always the
them.
case. A lot of men ask who they are. They try and be nice to get to the woman. And yeah, I would agree that women should have better vetting processes and pick men who are actually more liberal and aren't misogynistic and aren't likely to leave their children. I think that's a terrible thing. But the point is that the single mothers who are raising the boys who are becoming criminals, there's also single daughters, but you don't see many single daughters being criminals, because girls and women are far less likely to be
I
violent
feel
because
I feel
they're
like
more.
I feel like I also feel like because men are stronger than women, that um
What's the point? One type of physical
men are more
strength, yes.
physically stronger than women. So yeah, so
In one
like
type of
if a
physical
man,
way.
no, in
What's your
physical strength,
point?
I'm talking about physical strength.
Yeah,
Like
I
if a
know, but
man,
what does that have to do with anything? Thank you so much for the gifts.
either because of that, I think the justice system, like, they take more leniency towards women because of that aspect. Won't you agree? Wouldn't
Yes,
you
and whilst
agree?
it's true that the justice system, that is a fact, studies have shown that women are more favored. I don't think it makes up for the fact that men are 20 times more likely to end up in prison. That there's no amount of the justice system or the criminal conviction system system can actually make up for a difference like that. That's clearly saying that men are too weak to control their emotions. Sorry, your mic's kind of like, making noise. And that's literally on men, okay? That's very obviously on men. You understand that? I hope you do. It's just me. Damn, I've been live for almost 3 hours. Damn, how do people like Parker and Dean, like, how do they truthfully like do these lives for so long? Goodness gracious me, it's wild. It's truly wild. Like, I don't know how they do it. Goodness me. Thank you so much for the gifts, Chipper. Oh yeah, I did say I would add you in next. I don't know if
Yo.
I think I'll add you next. I don't know if you still want to speak. Thank you so much, Cucumber.
First of all, I hope you're really appreciative for the 25p I sent you. Hopefully you can get yourself something nice with it. Secondly, does a woman have one of them?
Pardon?
Can a woman do that?
Can they put their arm like that? Yeah, sure. What's your point?
Can they? Yeah, but are they built like that though?
I can guarantee that majority of men aren't built like that.
Your Wi-Fi is shit.
Okay. All right then. I actually, to be fair, the Wi-Fi has been a little poor. I will give him that. The Wi-Fi has been a little poor. I hope it's not too bad though. I hope the Wi-Fi isn't too bad. Oh, I just saw Kiez join. Kiez, respond to my Discord DMs. Kiez, respond to my Discord DMs. I know you are hearing me. Respond to my Discord DMs, brother. Wi-Fi, I apologize. The Wi-Fi isn't exactly all in my control. I am doing my best to sort that out. But Kiez, respond to my Discord DMs.
What's good?
What do you
mean women are stronger than men? In what case or in general?
Emotionally, in terms of, emotionally, women are 4 times less likely to self-delete than men because they're more likely to go with their issues and speak to other people. Also, we see that men are 20 times more likely to end up in prison because they're too emotional to control their feelings, and they end up committing crimes like foolish people and end up in prison. And all the taxpayers, yes, that includes you the taxpayer, have to pay for them because they are too emotional to control their problems. And in terms of also physically, in terms of pain tolerance, yes, pain tolerance. Women are much better at handling physical pain than men, and they're a lot more flexible, hence why women are a lot better at things like gymnastics and ice skating. Women do a lot better. So yeah, that's just a couple things. There's probably some other stuff I haven't mentioned. You could even go as far as to say intelligence. Women are less likely to drop out because they're more likely to stay through with work. They have more self-control in class. They're stronger at controlling themselves, so they're more likely to behave in classrooms. I could keep going, but I think that should be enough. And men, the only thing men is being able to lift weights. That's it. That's the only thing. Nothing else. Do you see the difference?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about strength here. You're pulling in prison, flexibility. I mean,
You
at least
realize there's
specify
different
about
types of
what kind of
strength.
strong you're talking about.
That's exactly what I just did. I gave you emotional strength.
No, I mean like in your fucking life, because like people are just gonna think that you're talking about in general, which is completely false.
Hold on 1 second. Just give me a moment. There's no need to swear, so please don't swear.
Oh,
And
my bad,
you're
my
being
bad.
verbose. Yeah, you're being verbose,
Yeah, my
but
bad,
you're not
my bad.
actually singing. Can you actually
Okay,
make a point here? I don't know.
No, that it's just a fact. It's an actual known fact. It's been proven by actual scientists that men are stronger than women. And you
What I
says,
said. Sir, did you
yes,
hear what
I did,
said?
and I just repeated it.
Okay, can you repeat to me what I just said? As in, like, what
What
point did
specifically?
I make? What's the main point? Okay, let me help you out. Because you're struggling intellectually. So let me help you out. The point is that women are far stronger at controlling themselves. There's not just physical strength is not just the only type of strength. As in, even physically, women are better, but in terms of lifting weights, that's not the only type of strength. Thank you so much for the gifts, Splitty. Thank you so much for the gifts. And that's what I want you to understand, okay? So you bringing up physical strength and lifting weights and raw physical strength is only one type of strength. Do you understand that? Thank you so much for the gifts, Christine.
Yeah, but I never specified only weightlifting. I'm talking about the fact that you go into prison and a classroom and a flexibility. Like, where does that all come from?
Okay, let me help you out. Those are other types of strength, and I gave you the exact reason why. The reason why I say, prison is because, again, a lot of people say, oh, women are more emotional. women are unless they don't have the strength to control their emotions. Emotionally they're very weak. Women are far more stronger emotionally, and I brought that example of prison because men are so weak at controlling their emotions that they end up doing silly things and going to prison and wasting the taxpayers' money. Do you understand that point?
Yeah, but you don't have to specifically call men so weak at controlling themselves. That's a bit overdoing it, but
if you just listen. If you are so weak at controlling your emotions that you do a silly act that ends up with you ending up with multiple years in prison, which again is the vast majority of people in prison are all men. And if you're so weak and emotional at controlling your emotions that you end up doing a silly act and end up going to prison and wasting not just my money, but your money and every single taxpayer's money to have to sustain you because you couldn't control yourself without contributing to society, but instead being a leech by ending up in prison, then I'm sorry, you are weak.
Okay, so right now you're making it sound like only men are in prison, which is like completely false.
But the vast majority, do you understand that? Do you know what the
Yeah, I do, but that is exactly why I said you're making it sound like I never specified that you said that only men go to prison.
So how is that point relevant? How is that even relevant?
What do you mean relevant? I just pointed something out.
Okay, it's relevant to the conversation or to anything that I said.
Yeah, but going to prison and flexibility, that's not, my bad. That's not relevant to the conversation at all.
Yes, it is. And I just explained exactly how if you were paying attention.
Yes, I am paying attention. I was quiet the entire time while you were speaking.
Okay, well, clearly you didn't actually take in what I said intellectually. So do you need me to help you out again?
Let me help you out. It's actually been proven that men are stronger. If you cannot take that, you're going to be on here just saying that it's the complete opposite. And I'm sorry, but
So I need you can go to my YouTube, subscribe. When this live stream is uploaded to the YouTube, you can watch back what I said and you can hopefully actually learn from it. Thank you so much for the gift, hearts. Thank you so much for the gifts. Helps go a long way. Appreciate it so much. You can go back and you can actually understand what I'm saying. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next person. Deary me. We haven't got our listening ears on, have we?
Okay.
How old are you?
18 on the dot.
No. I don't know, man. Your voice isn't helping you out. It's not me. I just need to be safe because TikTok does not like anyone under the age of 18 on. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. Thank you so much, Grace, for the gifts. Thank you so much.
Boy, here we go. I'm 30. Let's go.
All right, what do you want to debate?
And I wasn't even gonna address the whole women are stronger than men thing because that honestly is just a bunch of crap. And it's really embarrassing for you as a man to be on here perpetuating that bullshit when we all know.
Stop speaking when I say stop, okay? Just listen. Okay?
Motherfucker, watch your tone of voice when you speak to me, all right? Chill that shit out.
Calm down, you're getting emotional. Stop swearing. It's disrespectful. Stop using profanity on other people's live streams.
Motherfucker, I already used it. Oh well.
Would you go to your employer and start using profanities?
I already did. And what? Now what?
Well, exactly. This shows exactly why you're so emotional.
Now what? I am a self-employed. How about you?
Okay, calm down. Just relax. Calm down.
Everybody get this guy some roses on TikTok so he can get some better Wi-Fi.
Calm down. Calm down. You're getting angry, Finn. You're getting angry, Finn. Listen.
I'm all trolling, sir. Please.
Instead of getting angry and being verbose without coming up with points,
Trolling. Big difference.
1 second, my dear boy. Instead of getting angry, why don't you actually provide some actual points?
Because you're perpetuating bullshit. That's why. And you know you're perpetuating bullshit.
Explain to me what that
because we should already know, we should be intelligent enough to know that men have their strengths and women have their strengths. There is no situation where one is stronger than the other.
Yes, there are. Okay, we can acknowledge actual differences, and we can.
In situations, men are stronger than women, and
whilst we are equal,
you just don't want to agree with common sense. That's why you're a rage bait.
You're getting angry. Calm
TikTok
down.
panhandler. That's why you do.
1 second, my dear boy. You're getting emotional. This isn't very masculine to be crying like this. You're crying.
Fucking well.
Take a deep breath.
Handling on TikTok.
Stop unmuting yourself. Be quiet and listen. Be quiet and listen, okay? Just understand this, okay? If you actually listen to what I said, you'll understand that I never said that we're not equal. We are equal. Men and women are equal, but doesn't mean we're the same, okay? We can.
So what's the point of saying stronger then?
Okay,
Idiot.
when I say stronger than, if you were actually paying attention and listening to the live, you realize that I say in certain areas, women are in fact stronger than men. Just like I'll acknowledge in
No,
one
you
single,
didn't say that. You can't.
my boy, in one single
bullshit
area.
talking about jail and
Just listen. You're not paying attention. Your brain's processing slowly, and that's exactly why you're not understanding.
what degree do you have?
Sir, stop using.
What kind of degree you have, huh?
Stop using red herring. Stop trying to distract. Nobody's talking about degrees here.
Bet you don't have a better bachelor's in IT.
1 second, my dear boy. You're getting emotional. You're
A bachelor's in IT, and you're on TikTok.
Let's help you
Please
out.
be
Let's
quiet.
help you out. That and you're also on TikTok getting schooled by me. So just listen.
I got a pension. What about you?
Wow, well done. A pension that everyone is pretty much guaranteed if they have
Job provided health insurance. What about you?
Wow, very impressive, my dear
TikTok
boy.
doesn't provide health insurance, my friend.
All that pension and you can't afford an actual education.
Is your grandfather passing you down generational wealth?
All that education and you don't understand exactly simple.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
All that education and you don't understand simple statistics.
You acting like we actually gotta understand. Bullshit ass prompt you got up here is not.
Stop crying.
Not the epitome of
Can I
intelligence.
get some baby bottles in the chat? Can I get some baby bottles in the chat? He's crying.
Get some roses in the chat so you can get
You're crying. I know you're crying.
some roses in the.
Relax. You're crying.
You get some better
Okay, you're crying. You're crying.
Wi-Fi.
You're crying. Finn, stop crying. Stop crying, Finn. Stop crying. Okay, stop crying. Just relax. Okay?
Wi-Fi.
Stop crying. Okay. Just relax. All right. If you stop crying and you just take a deep breath, let's calm down. Let's use our brains here, okay? Let's try and learn. Let's be intelligent learners here, okay?
Okay, get on with it, man. Get on with
1
it.
second. Okay, just calm down. You're still getting angry.
Calm.
1 second, my dear boy. Just relax.
Bro, stop using that. Try something else, man. Try something else. Nobody's actually mad. This is
Calm
TikTok.
down. Let me speak. Just let me speak, okay? Stop unmuting your mic. Be quiet.
You don't fucking have to. Stop telling me what to do.
Stop swearing. You're using profanity.
Oh, I already said it. So what?
Just relax, my dear boy. Just give me a moment, my dear boy. Just relax. Stop getting angry.
Did you get laid by this prompt yet?
Why are you so angry?
Did any girl inbox you yet?
Why are you so angry, Finn? Why are you so angry?
Really think the TikTok prompt is making me angry? Are you serious?
You are, because you keep muting.
Direct deposit comes in tomorrow. I'm very happy.
Using ad hominems. No one cares what you have to say, so just relax and listen, okay? Let
Brought me up here though, so obviously you do.
Let me help you out. I'm educating you. I care about educating you. I don't actually care what you have to say because you're not very intelligent.
Sir, I have a bachelor's in information science. What?
And it's not showing. Your degree is not showing at all because you're.
So I got to show it to you. I got to show it to you.
Just listen. Thank you so much for the gifts.
Random TikTok host.
Why do you keep interrupting? Do you know how
Because
to,
I can.
Do you know how to close?
Because I
your-
can.
Let's put a muzzle on the dog, okay? Let's put a muzzle on the dog, okay? Just listen.
Women are not stronger than
Put a
men.
muzzle on it. Let's keep the muzzle on it.
They're as hell stronger than you.
Let's keep the muzzle on him. Let's keep the muzzle on him. Shh, shh, shh. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Quiet, baby. Quiet, my dear boy.
Just because they're stronger than you
Just quiet, my dear boy.
doesn't mean they're stronger than all.
Quiet, my dear boy. Just stay quiet, my dear boy.
No.
Shh, 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 shh,
It's some better.
shh. Calm down, Flynn.
Their Wi-Fi.
When you're getting angry, you're having a temper tantrum. You're having a temper
Their
tantrum.
Wi-Fi.
You're having a temper tantrum. Just be quiet. and
Wi-Fi is having a temper tantrum.
Just be quiet and listen, Flynn. You're lying about getting a degree in informational technology, and you're lying about it because you realize that you
It said information science.
You do not have the intelligence.
Information science.
Information science, you're clearly
Right.
lying. Either way, you're lying because you realize that you cannot engage with a single argument, which is why you have to use ad hominems because
Here
you
with your
think
tick-
that I'm correct. And I'm going to keep the muzzle on you to keep you from
Talk
speaking.
University.
Muzzle on you. Be quiet.
Handler.
All right. But you realize that you have no points. Thank you so much for the gifts. And that's exactly why you need to keep interrupting.
Motherfucker,
because
I
you
don't care.
deluded
This is
yourself.
TikTok.
You deluded yourself into thinking that you're brighter than you
It's
are.
TikTok.
You deluded yourself into thinking that you're smart when you're actually
You
not.
take this seriously.
So
You need this.
it's
You need
really sad that you come here when you have no brain. So I'm about to put the dog back in the pen.
Need them.
I'm about to put the dog back in the pen. Okay? Just be quiet and just listen. Okay? Stop speaking and just be quiet. Very simple. Thank you very much.
Fuck you think you talking to?
Sure, just be quiet. Stop swearing. You're getting angry. But anyways,
You just calm down and say something for.
So just relax. Why do you keep speaking? You're acting like Logan.
I feel like it.
All you do is just speak with no actual points, and you just throw.
How about you?
You're angry. You lied about getting a degree in information science because you realize that you don't have the intelligence to do something like
Your
that.
degree.
Thank you so much for the gifts.
Where's your degree?
Stop with the red herring. Stop trying to distract.
TikTok University.
Stop with the red herring. Stop trying to distract.
TikTok University panhandling ass motherfucker.
And you're swearing. You're getting emotional.
Because I feel like.
Let's put the dog back in the pen, okay? The dog's getting out of control. Let's put him back in the pen. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for the gifts. It's truly embarrassing that you can't engage with a single argument, so all you can do is just throw ad hominems and just keep crying. If you brought up an actual point, and here's the thing, I've actually agreed with some people who've come up. You know, they've said something in a calm, relaxed manner, and they've been like, hey, man, I actually think this is different. And I agreed with them that I wasn't 100%. I'm willing to engage with you. But if all you have is lying about degrees, throwing ad hominems, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna engage with you. And we can't have a debate. And you just look bad. What do you want to debate?
Well,
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 23.
What year were you born in?
2001. February.
What month?
February.
Okay, all right. What do you want to debate?
Well, I assume you're not talking about physical strength, well, because that's absolutely absurd point. So, what do you
A
mean?
certain type of one, and also not all men are stronger than all women, and a certain type of physical strength, which is like lifting. But in terms of pain tolerance, women are far more superior. So yeah, that one specific instance, sure.
Well, when you're talking about not all women are not stronger than all, I mean, we're talking about averages, right?
Yeah, and I agree. On average, men are, but that's one specific instance. In literally every other facet of strength, women dominate men.
What facet of strength?
For example, emotional strength, pain tolerance, flexibility,
Emotional strength. Why are women more neurotic on average than men?
Do you have a study for that? A source?
Yes. Every single human study ever done shows that women are more neurotic than
Give
men.
me one source, one study done by who?
If I leave the
You don't. So you don't have a study. So you're just
I
saying
don't have it
lie.
on hand. This is a TikTok debate. I don't have my studies on hand. Everyone knows that women are
Where
more
are you getting this
emotional
information from? How do I know you're not just making it up?
because you can look it up right now and then you can dunk on me. You can
Okay,
dunk on me
what's
for
the
the
name
rest
of
of
the
your life.
study? What's the name of the study?
I don't have the name of the study. You can literally search on Google. Who is more neurotic, men or women? So go to the second PubMed like response, and you'll find it. There's not a single study that even shows that men are closer in neuroticism than men. Women feel these emotions.
Okay, why do you believe that?
What?
Okay, so I'm assuming you just guessed, but
I didn't guess. What are you talking about? I'm not guessing.
It says people assigned female at birth often have higher neuroticism scored on personality tests than assigned males. So personality tests aren't really the best sort of way.
Yeah, these are peer-reviewed studies. These are peer-reviewed studies
No,
based on
in fact,
5.
hold on one second, my dear boy. Just relax. What I also found is that it says the same study noted that no functional MRI studies have yet been performed to investigate these differences, calling for more research. And I looked on Google, who is more neurotic, men or women? You're right, it says levels are higher in women, but there's such little research and there's been no scientific brain scans. Honestly, you're really just clinging onto a thin thread here.
So by all knowledge we have currently, women are more neurotic
Again,
than men.
neuroticism has nothing to do with emotional strength or social strength or any of the points that I said.
What do you mean? What is emotional strength even? If you concede that women are more neurotic than men, then that means that women feel these negative emotions stronger than men. So how are
That's
they?
not what neuroticism means. That is not what neuroticism means.
So how are women emotionally stronger than men? What does that even mean then for you?
So basically, they're a lot more likely at dealing with neuroticism. Yes, they're more likely to feel these emotions, but women are far better at dealing with them. For example, hold on one second, don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Shh, don't interrupt. For example, we see that women are 4 times less likely to self-delete than men. They're better at getting support groups, speaking about their emotions, which takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of social strength. Emotionally, they're also stronger at self-control. Women are stronger than men at self-control. They can control their emotions a lot more. For example, men are 20 times more likely to go to prison than women. So in all these instances, it literally shows that men literally aren't as strong as women in that case. So do you have any response to that? Feel free to answer.
I do. Yes, I do have a response to that. The fact that men are more likely to go to prison has everything to do with the fact that men have testosterone, and testosterone makes you more aggressive and men also have the capability to do violence, right? And the other thing that I was going to talk
What do
about
you
is
mean capability? Hold on one second. What do you mean capability to do violence? Violence is violence.
Capability as in men are stronger. Men are stronger. So they are.
Yes, that doesn't mean you're going to do violence, okay? I could be the strongest man in the world. Doesn't mean I'm going to go about smashing people.
I mean, no. I'm not talking you're going to do it. We're talking about capability. I was talking about capability.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with actually doing it, okay?
No, I mean, if you have a higher capability to do something.
Just listen. Hold on one second, my dear boy. Just listen. Again, the weakest man who is very violent will do far more damage to other people than the strongest man who has a lot of self-control and doesn't act in violent ways. Males make up more than 75% of all convictions. The vast majority are men because they're emotional. That's the point.
I mean, listen, I agree that anger and aggression is an emotion that men dominate in. But all the other emotions, women dominate in, right? So that makes them more emotional. The fact that men are higher in aggression and
what do you mean all the other emotions?
All the anxiety.
Where's your study for that? Where's your study for that?
That's the same study you read about more neuroticism. Neuroticism are these emotions like anxiety, depression,
I'm talking about how they respond to those issues. That's my response.
And I also want to talk about the self-deletion thing you brought up. Women attempt self-deletion at way higher rates than men. Men just are more successful at it. Also, a study
that's the point. They're still the ones who are doing it. Women are more likely to self-harm, are more likely to attempt, men actually go through with it. Because women are more likely, before they actually go through with it, to actually get help, actually speak to other people.
No, that's not true. Because women do attempt the self-deletion. They just fail. That's the whole thing. That doesn't make them, the fact that men succeed more doesn't make them more emotional. Women
absolutely does, because women
commit more.
Because they're more likely to go and get support groups. They're more likely to go with the people. For example, hold on one second, just listen. For example, in schizophrenia, women are less likely to be diagnosed because they're more better at something called masking. This is because they're more likely to, they are more likely to get support groups, speak with other people. Someone asked the sources. This is a common source. It was a study done, I think, by the APA, the American Psychological Association, and they found that that was the case. You can look it up as well. I'm sure you'll find some sort of study. But yeah, that's the point, okay? This isn't complicated.
But listen, no, it is. No, it's not actually complicated. You're just not getting it, right? Because we're talking about self-deletion. The act to self-delete is emotional, yes or no, right? And the fact that men do it more, right? Or men succeed in it more. Not that they do it more, they succeed in it more, right? So what you're talking about is the act to self-delete.
Thank you so much for the gifts.
Women do it more, but they fail at doing it more. That's not because they are going to support groups. It's because they use bad methods like overdoses or slitting their.
Whilst that's absolutely the case, that's absolutely one case. Another reason why men do it a lot more is because they're not less likely to go and get support. That is another absolute factor. There's evidence behind it.
And actually, maybe I can find a study for you, but there was this huge study about where they analyzed thousands and thousands of unaliving letters, and actually the reason why men...
No, bro. Again, you're not responding to the points that I'm bringing up. I just debunked what you were saying. You keep missing the point. I just told you that whilst that's a factor, another massive factor that absolutely has an effect is speaking with other people and getting therapy.